Hello, I am Test Drive, and welcome to our fourth in the series of leading up to Gran Turismo 7. This is Gran Turismo 4, as I'm sure a lot of you know, and we are finally going to be heading through the Sunday Cup of this game. I don't really know what I have for cars. I have a Galant VR4 apparently, and I have various other weirdness. Mazda Kusabi. You know what? You know what? You know what I want to use? I want to use this. Yeah, we'll get in this. So we'll go ahead and use our weird Pontiac Sunfire GXP concept thing. And we will take on the fourth, as I said, Sunday Cup for Gran Turismo 4. So I believe we go to our beginner events here. This game is also not super well known to me. Obviously, I've already done the Sunday Cup, but I don't care. We'll do it again. We get 600 credits for first place. Wow, really paying out the prize. I think it's because I've already done it, but that is perfectly fine. And we have actually 5 tracks in this game rather than 3 like the other games that we've done so far. And I guess we will go ahead and get started. Let's go. And we do an entry. Oh, to receive another prize card, you need to clear the records. Clearing the records has no effect on your win ratio. Do you want to erase the records of winning these races? Sure. I gotta win them anyways. Winning all the races again. Okay. Works for me, Chief. Now, let's get started. Alright, so that was a bit of an odd process of trying to change like 3 different output device. I don't know. Anyways, we have a Peugeot 106. We got a Honda Ballade Sports CRX, Fiat Barchetta, Renault Megane, and a Mini Cooper. So I will make sure. I think I've already used this car for something on this profile. So I'll make sure that I actually have the driving aids off. And I do, so that's good. And we will go ahead and get started on our 4th Sunday Cup, as mentioned before. Let's go. And we are now running it officially in 480p progressive mode in Gran Turismo 4 here, which is cool, even though pretty much every Xbox game had 480p. Only not that many had 480p on PS2, but that of course makes the game look even better, so I will not complain, obviously. Let's get going. We got our Sunfire. I think this is the one game that I know of that has a Pontiac Sunfire of any sort in it. And it's a concept car too, which makes it pretty cool. And Gran Turismo 4 is a bit of an interesting one. There's a lot of actually different and new stuff between GT4 and GT3. Obviously, I can't see anything. I don't know what happened. I paused the game. We're done, apparently, having issues. I don't know what just happened at all, but as I was trying to say, if you notice at the beginning of this race, it said we had an A-spec point rating that are points that you accumulate throughout your career of Gran Turismo 4 here. And basically, the harder a race is, the more A-spec points you will get. I believe up to 200 for the cap. Obviously, this one was 8. And you can tell because I am already way ahead of the competition, so not a big deal there at all. But we also have stuff like B-Spec mode, which was brand new to this game, where you can just basically have an AI driver race for you. So say if you just want to kind of chill and you want to grind money or something like that, you can send out an AI driver to gain you less than I think you would get if you race it yourself. I haven't done it in this game. I've only done it in Gran Turismo 5, so I don't actually know specifically what it's like in this game, but basing it off of my GT5 knowledge, that is basically how it goes. And there we go. That was already quick. There's our first 9 A spec point race. Very cool. And we're on Autumn Ring Mini, which is a throwback to Gran Turismo 1, I think? Because I don't believe Gran Turismo 2 even had Autumn Ring Mini as a track in it. I will wait to watch a replay until, I don't know, some other track later on. And we got our 600 credits, wonderfully. I'm going to do so much with that 600 credits. And I guess our next step is to head to the next race. And going on to our second race here, we are at a new track to Gran Turismo 4, which is the Driving Park Beginner Course. We have some interesting cars racing against us. Eagle Talon, which is an interesting one. Peugeot 206, Mazda Demio, an MGF, and a Peugeot 206cc, aka the convertible version. Fancy, fancy. I'm going to hope that the game doesn't just go black on me again. I don't know if that was... I guess that was the Retrotink that did that. I have no idea. By the way, I'm using a Retrotink 5X Pro to record all of this for Gran Turismo 3 and 4. If you're wondering why this looks so good, it's not an emulator, believe it or not. I've decided to play these on original hardware because GT4 in particular has some issues that I have experienced that would not make it that great to use for recording videos with, because it's pretty game breaking and also sometimes lags the hell out of my computer. I bet there's ways to fix these, but I haven't quite looked into it yet. Also, I'm just bullying my way up to the front. Don't mind me at all. Oh my god. Okay. MG F. So we got 4 laps around here. It's just a tiny little like test course basically. Pretty neat. Add some variety to a lot of these races. I am doing really terribly at actually racing legitimately. I realize that. Before you make an angry comment like, why you drive so bad? You're so bad at driving. It's like, yeah, I know. I'm very aware of how bad I am. As mentioned, this is a game that I've not played too much. I did do quite a few streams on this game a while back on an emulator, actually, on the PCSX2 emulator. And those went pretty well. I don't think I made it too far through the game, really, per se. But also playing on real hardware with a real controller is, or real PS2 controller, I should say, is just a slightly different experience. It's not too much crazy different. And obviously I've had my fill of PS2 racing games by now. Well, not my fill, but I have played through some more, so I definitely have a better grasp on PlayStation 2 controls and the controller and stuff like that. So unlike before, when I was pretty much just an Xbox scrub and only knew triggers and things like that, yeah. It's alright. It really sucks that the menus of this game don't run in 480p, but the races do. I don't know, just a random thing that kind of, I guess, annoys me a little bit, maybe. Now, will this actually automatically go to the replay again like it did last time? Yep. Without even letting the other cars finish. Damn. We'll still leave that to be for now. Another 600 credits. I am going to be rolling in the cash someday on this game. But let's move on to our next race. And now we are back onto another older track that I believe I raced on in Gran Turismo 2 Sunday Cup. We are at High Speed Ring for 2 laps. We got a Scion XB, Renault Megane, another CRX, another Megane, Lupo, stuff like that. Cars and things is what I'll say. And we're going to get a whole 9 points out of this one if we win it. Wow, incredible. I believe this was one of the only Gran Turismo games that doesn't really have much in the way of rubber banding. I know GT3 does, and I don't think GT5 really does actually. But I think all the previous ones do, and this one doesn't seem to, at least to me. I couldn't tell you specifically because I'm not that well versed with it, but it really doesn't seem like the AI want to try and eat you alive after you get in the first place, which is good. Apparently my Sunfire is just a god tier car anyways, so that's why I'm winning so easily, obviously. Gotta love a Pontiac Sunfire. It's funny, I always say that if I had to pick like my two favorite brands of vehicles, which is actually kind of stupid because of the way I usually answer it, but I do like Pontiac and I do like Mopar in general, but I guess if I had to pick, I would pick probably Chrysler or Dodge. No, I don't know. Would I pick Chrysler or Dodge? I say Dodge. I don't know why. I just like them a lot. I've owned a lot, or a few Mopars here and there throughout my life. I actually own 3 Mopars and a Toyota right now, so I guess that counts towards something. And I've never actually owned a Pontiac, but I do really like Pontiacs for some reason. I don't know. Also, if you can't see behind my fat head here, there is actually a fuel gauge in this game too, which is the first instance of having an actual fuel gauge in a Gran Turismo game, actually, which is pretty gosh darn neat. I think, unless you count like GT4 Prologue. I don't know if it has one or not. I've barely played it. But this game surely does have it. And I guess I should mention, if you're wondering like, hey, why didn't you use 1080i mode on this game since it has it? Well, the Retrotink would just display in 1080p. It wouldn't display in like the 1440p and the settings that I have and whatever else if I selected 1080i. And the game actually only runs at 30 frames per second whenever you select 1080i. For not a huge visual difference, honestly. It tries to make things sharper, but it doesn't do very well at it. So we are sticking with the good old tried and true 480p, which is my favorite way of playing this game at the moment. So that's why we're doing that. But obviously you can also tell the jump of quality between Gran Turismo 2 High Speed Ring, which we raced on in an earlier video. By the way, if you want to see the other videos, there's a playlist of all of these Sunday Cup videos on my YouTube channel. You just go to the playlist section of the channel, unless I remember to put it in the description, which I might, but you can go there to see all of the other videos. But yeah, GT2's High Speed Ring, nowhere near as detailed as this. The PlayStation 2 was really just a lot better than the PlayStation 1 with a lot of things, including textures and how much it could hold and actual just like resolution, stuff like that as well. But yeah, we definitely got a big upgrade on basically everything Gran Turismo related from Gran Turismo 1 to GT4 here. I don't know what I'm gonna get a thumbnail photo. So anyways, I guess we'll get our money real quick. Our 600 credits. I am absolutely rich now. We have 3,592 credits. And let's move on to the next race. And now we move on to our first ever night race in one of these. Night races have been in since, I guess, Gran Turismo 1, I think, had even like special stage Route 5. We were on Clubman stage Route 5 reverse with the Daihatsu Storia, Fiat Barchetta, Megane, Mazda Demio, and the Peugeot 106 again. So let's do some night racing with our wonderful Pontiac Sunfire. I love the Pontiac Sunfire, by the way, in case you didn't realize. This car actually has working side marker lights. Look at that, hot damn. I don't think it really has like front marker lights or turn signals at all. It has fog lights and headlights, but it does have side markers, which is very cool and good. But let's see how this goes, and gotta say, the night racing in this game especially, even though we haven't really seen it yet in the Sunday Cup per se, the night racing in this game is actually like really top tier, like with how it looks. Obviously it's no Gran Turismo 7 or Sport or 6 or whatever even, but it do look good, especially for a game that's now 17 years old, because this game came out in early 05 for US and late 04 for Japan, and I believe Europe actually as well. And the AI are actually putting up a little bit of fight here. Look at that. That's kind of cool. You know what's funny is I almost actually dove into trying to Let's Play this game before I decided to do a Let's Play of Gran Turismo 7 whenever it came out, I almost was like, hey, let's jump into Gran Turismo 4. And I was like, wait, I want to do GT7. I don't want to do two of these at the same time. So you almost got GT4, but not quite. Someday I will be playing through more of these Gran Turismo games as actual Let's Plays, but for now, obviously, that is not the truth because, like I said, GT7 is going to take all of my time and energy here in a couple of days from now. A couple of days from when this video is going out. 2 days, actually. I don't know how much I'll be able to upload early because YouTube processing and just the video making process in general, but I will be trying to do as much as I can. But yeah, someday we'll probably go back to GT1 to start off with and just run through the series like that instead of trying to do them out of order, because I'm not usually one to do stuff out of order. Sometimes I do, but not usually. But there we go. There's our fourth, yeah, I think fourth race. Second to last race done at, I don't know. Special stage, or Clubman stage, Route 5 is done. Wow. We'll run through the replay, or I'll run through the replay, and I will be back to get our credits. Actually, our credits come first. Or no, they don't. I lied. Cool. Okay, let us get our credits, and then, I guess, do our last race. I believe it's the last race. I think. I don't know. I think I should get credits for doing all this. I don't know. And we are into our final race, which is the location that we saw in the previous Gran Turismo game in GT3, but not the same track. And there's all of our cars. We actually have a PT Cruiser and a Honda Fit. Wow, look at that. So we shall start at Twin Ring Motegi at the short course, whatever it's called. I don't remember exactly what it's called. But we have our headlights on too, which is another interesting thing about this game. Is a lot of the tracks you actually just have the car's headlights on, even if it's not at nighttime. Kind of cool, kind of interesting. I think this is the only game they did that in, actually, because they didn't do it in GT5. They didn't do it really much, at least in GT3, from what I've seen. I don't know. Something that makes GT4 GT4, you know. So it makes a GT4 a GT4. Subaru. But we basically just have a kind of an oval, a very sharp oval with a kink in it at the end. I knew this track from Forza games before playing it on this game, funny enough. Just because I guess, what was it, Forza 4? I don't remember when they actually added this track. I think it was DLC maybe for Forza 2. I don't remember. Maybe in Forza 3 whenever they had this. I honestly don't remember. But, cool track. Twin Ring Motegi. There's actually a lot of new locations of tracks in this game. Obviously this isn't one of them, like I said, because we had the Super Speedway in the previous video in Gran Turismo 3, but I think it was actually I don't remember. I don't think it was a fake track. But we have acquired our first place, as you probably aren't surprised about. But yeah. Pretty cool, if you ask me. I, for one, am excited about Gran Turismo 7. I know I've said it a bunch already in many different videos, not even just these videos, but when GT7 hits this Friday, it's going to be a good time. I feel it. And like I said, it's the first new game Let's Play, like, well, technically the second I've done on this channel, but the first one I've done in a long time, and the first racing game I've done since, I think I tried to play Forza Motorsport 6 when it came out, and that didn't last very long. I think that was the only other newer racing game that I tried to Let's Play as soon as it came out. I don't know, it's interesting. Or I guess maybe the Horizon Fast and Furious thing, I don't know. But it do be pretty exciting, and I'm sure at least a few of you are excited along with me. The first GT1 and GT2 videos have just started going out, and you also are seeming to enjoy them. If which makes me happy too, because obviously I want to make content that people like. It's content that I like no matter what, but obviously doing stuff here on YouTube, it's like, hey, I don't want everybody to hate me, I guess. I don't know. All right, and let's check out our prize money here. May have watched a little bit of that replay too. Another 600 credits. We got 4,792 total out of our 5 races here. And we'll head back to the main menu and see what happens. I don't know what's going to happen, actually. No! It went away! Why did it disappear? Oh my god. This game is kind of a pain because it switches resolutions between the races and the actual the menus. But we won the Sunday Cup, which means we got the Autobianchi A112 Abarth, which is another car that is actually coming back to Gran Turismo 7. I don't know why I said another, because I didn't say anything before about that. But there we go. There is our 5 races done for the Sunday Cup in Gran Turismo 4. Like I said, probably the most exciting one to a lot of people, but I don't know. I'm excited to do GT5 myself, just because I grew up playing that one a lot. Or kind of grew up, I guess, technically. I was 14 whenever it came out. But yeah, there we go. We still hit 0.8% done. And we have 2 Autobianchi A112 Abarths because, yeah, I've already done this, so I've already gotten one. It turns out you can get duplicates of prize cars, which is fun. I guess that's how people grind a lot. So that will, I guess, conclude our Gran Turismo 4 video here. Like I said, up next is Gran Turismo 5. If you haven't seen GT 1 through 3, all of those are going to be in a playlist, possibly in the description. I'm not really sure, but for now, we are done. So thank you all so much for watching this video, and I will see you all in Gran Turismo 5.